Now to the high-stakes battle over a new congressional map. What started in Texas is now spreading to other states, including New York.
So Republicans in Texas want to redraw district lines in a bid to gain more seats in the House for the GOP, but Democrats are taking action to try to keep that from happening.
Yeah, so right now, Governor Kathy Hochul is meeting with some of those Democratic lawmakers from Texas who left the state over the weekend. They're trying to block the remapping efforts from Republicans in the districts by denying them a quorum at the state house in Austin. ABC's Jonathan Karl has more.
Hey guys, well, the Texas legislature was set to vote today on new congressional maps that would heavily favor Republicans in next year's midterms. In a desperate bid to stop that, Democratic lawmakers in Texas have left the state. The new congressional maps would give Republicans up to 5 new seats in Congress, but they can't go into effect until they are approved by the state legislature. And unless there is a quorum of 2/3 of all members in attendance, the State House can't hold any votes. That's why the Texas Democrats packed their bags and left Texas.
But Texas Democrats are fighting back. We're leaving the state, breaking quorum, and preventing Republicans from silencing our voices and rigging the next election.
Texas Governor Greg Abbott condemned the move. He accused Democrats potentially of committing felonies and said leaving the state is, quote, an abandonment or forfeiture of an elected state office. He demanded Democrats return by 3 p.m. Central Time or threatened to have them removed from office. But the chair of the House Democratic Caucus said Democrats are doing just what they have to do.
Governor Abbott is doing this in submission to Donald Trump so that Donald Trump could steal these communities' power and voice.
Congressional maps are usually only redrawn every 10 years after a new census. Most states did it 4 years ago after the 2020 census. This aggressive push by the Texas House Republicans to change the maps without a new census comes after President Trump demanded it.
Sir, on Texas, how many more seats do you want the Republicans to draw?
5.
Are you calling then for a complete redrawing of the congressional map?
No, just a very simple redrawing. We pick up 5 seats.
Democrats are accusing Trump of trying to rig the election to preserve Republicans' narrow control of the House.
This is an authoritarian move by the White House to try to make sure that they can rig the election, the midterm elections, in 2026.
But it's not just Texas, and it's not just Republicans. Although it usually only happens when there is a new census, Democrats have played the game too in the states they control. In deep blue California, for example, 38% voted Republican last year, and out of 52 congressional districts, only 9 are held by Republicans. Democrats are promising to fight fire with fire. Already, California Governor Gavin Newsom is threatening to make California, quote, darker blue in response to what's happening in Texas. One proposed map would leave Republicans with as few as 3 of the state's 52 seats in the House of Representatives. Guys?
Thanks to Jonathan Karl for that.